Hello, Del Webb. My name is Bob Brunner, and I'm a resident at Del Webb. And I've been working with a team of other residents, your neighbors, to help build the latest and greatest Del Webb Orlando website. This is a new website that is eventually going to replace the old website that you use today. A lot of this that I'm going to show you today is available now. So there's information that I'm going to give you where you can go and start playing around with the new website. And then the rest of the functionality that'll give you full access will be available in May. And so you'll receive more information about that. But before we get to all of that, let me just tell you about the public side of the brand new website. So the first thing I'm going to do is share my screen here with you. And you can immediately see, hopefully, that the new website is brighter and cheerier and is really designed to welcome residents as well as people that aren't residents to Del Webb. You can go now to www.delwebborlando.com or just delwebborlando.com in most browsers. Up in this area, you can click delwebborlando.com and you can see what I'm seeing right now on the screen. This is what we call the public side of our new website. And our new website is called the Hub because it's the hub of the information that we have and that we need at Del Webb. Gives us all of the information for activities, all the events that are going on, all of the news and updates. And there's a lot of cool features in it that I think that you'll like. So when you go to delwebborlando.com and you see this public side of the website has a lot of similarities to the rest of the website. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the look and feel of the delwebborlando.com, the hub. First of all, we have our regular logo here, and if you click on that, it'll always bring you back to this home page. We have the official Facebook page link. This is the official Facebook page link that you can click on here. We have the YouTube channel link that you can click on here. This is where our roving reporters upload their videos from throughout the neighborhood, and these are also some messages from the Communications Advisory Committee right here on the YouTube channel. The next button is the resident login button. This is where you will log in once you receive new credentials. So sometime in May, you will receive a welcome letter. And prior to that, there'd be other information about the new website coming. But in May, you'll eventually receive a new welcome letter. And the welcome letter will include new user ID and password. Now keep in mind, these are going to be different than your current user ID and password. So you will receive new ones, and that will allow you to get into the resident login and see a lot of the other things that I'm going to show you today. For your convenience, we also put the Connect button. This is the First Residential Services Connect button. This is where you go to manage your dues, and you can do service requests here through First Residential portal. And then this is the Ridgewood Lakes portal. This is where you go for gate access in order to, if you have a vendor coming to your house, or if you have visitors coming to your front house, this is where you register them at the front gate. The Connect and the gate access, those will be the same user ID and passwords that you use today. So you do not need to change those. You don't have to worry about those. Those will be the same that you use today. Up above is the phone number for the front desk, and that's displayed in a couple of places. It's usually on every page. It's also down in the bottom corner where our address is and the telephone number. So back to the home page. On the public home page, this is public information that everybody can see that goes to delwebborlando.com. We have a main menu, which is the home, about us, our lifestyle, event calendar, and contact us. I'll go through a little bit on those in a minute. The next light blue bar, I'm sure you've noticed the scrolling information that's scrolling across. This will be managed by our front office staff, and this will be for critical and important information that you need to know at Del Webb. So this will have maybe emergency information if there's an upcoming storm, or if if there's a significant event coming to Del Webb, Orlando, we want to make sure you remember to register for, things like that will be up in this banner. Next, you notice we have some scrolling pictures. We're really fortunate to have talented photographers here at Del Webb that's taken some great pictures for us and allowed us to use them in this website. And we have some pictures throughout the website that I think you'll enjoy. As you scroll down, we have on many pages what we call a side menu. These are also menu links that will take you to some of the same or maybe different information. So you'll notice we have a lot of repetition. For instance, we have the event calendar here. We also have the event calendar up on top. We also have the event calendar here on this button as well. And we have lifestyle here, and we have lifestyle up here. We intentionally added a lot of duplication and repetition so to make it easy to find things. You don't necessarily have to remember your exact clicks to get to where you wanted to go. Hopefully we put them in different places so that you just follow a logical thought process and it'll take you to the same thing that you saw before. We have information for homeowners about our homeowners association and information about buying and selling a home. Remember, this is a public page, so we wanted to make it appealing for those that might be very interested in coming to Del Webb to live, or those real estate agents who are trying to entice their clients to purchase here. So we hope that we've captured that. Next, on the main menu, we have About Us. This is, once again, some pictures highlighting some of the people and the things that we do here at Del Webb. You can click on the monthly newsletter and see the latest briefs. You can read the mission, vision, and guiding principles. And once again, this is public information. If we move along on our lifestyle on the main menu, you'll see more pictures of some of the lifestyle activities that are here at Del Webb. These will also, this page has a side menu with a lot of lifestyle activities and information. It also has kind of a scrolling list of upcoming lifestyle events here on this page. It also has pictures of something, maybe the latest event that was here. So it has a lot of information. Lori, our lifestyle manager, we'll be managing this and updating this from time to time. And then we have the event calendar, and the event calendar is really an important feature that we think that you'll like. It shows all of the different events that are at Del Webb, and this is in month view, and you can scroll ahead to see April and May. And we have a lot of different colors, and you may be distracted by this rainbow of colors, so you can easily search for different club events by just clicking on this search button here. And if you click on this search button, you can scroll down and click on just arts and crafts or events by a certain club, or if you just want to put in a title or description like golf and fairwayers or something like that, then you can click on that and you can search for those and you can see only those events. So for instance, if I just select sports and I click search, I just see the sporting events that are coming up. So that makes it easy to find and narrow down on what you want to see. But once again, this is the public side. On the resident side, this will be more important. So we have a contact us button up here, and that just gives everybody a way of contacting the homeowners or contacting Del Webb Orlando front desk. So back to the home page, there's a lot of information here. And it's all public information. Your friends and relatives can see this, and you can go there to delwebborlando.com and see that right now. Now I want to move on to the resident side of the portal. And to do that, all you have to do is click Resident Login. And when you click Resident Login, normally you'll be taken to a login screen. And the login screen kind of looks like this. It has a username and password. Sometime in May, and you'll receive more communication about exactly when, but sometime in May, you will receive an email with username and password, and you'll be able to enter that and log in. And then you'll be able to manage that too. So if you don't like the password, you can change it to whatever you want. So that's how you get into the resident side of the portal. So I'm going to log in as a fake resident named Mary Castel. We created Mary just to do some testing, and so I've logged in as her. If I have logged in as Mary Castel in the past, or when you log in for the first time, you can ask your browser to save your credentials. That way, whenever you click resident login, it'll take you right in there. You usually don't have to log in every time. Once again, this is the resident side now of the portal. So you have the Del Webb Orlando button that will take you to this home page. So will this home button. You have the Connect, the First Residential Services Connect button up here, the gate access button. You have the phone number. You have the Facebook, official Facebook page, the YouTube channel. All of this, we hope, makes it easier for you to find, more convenient for you. Up on your name, if you hover over your name, you will see a drop-down menu which says Profile. This is your profile. This is something that you manage yourself. It has basic member information like your name, address, phone number, email address. Some of it is mandatory. Some of it is you can put there on your own. It asks for emergency. If you'd like to put emergency contact information, you can put that in, things like that. It has, once again, if you want to change your username or password, you can click here and do that. You can enter your credit card so that if you do purchases online, like for instance, you register for an event here at Del Webb, and you can pay for it immediately through this system and have your credit card on file. You don't have to have your credit card on file, but your credit card is secure. The only thing that a full administrator can see is only the last 4 digits of your credit card number. They cannot see anything else. And residents can't see anything of anybody else's, only their own. They can see you in the standard member directory. They can see your basic information if you wish to release that in the standard member directory. So you have the option of opting in or out of doing that. It's also really nice because you can see transaction history, payment and credit history. There are forums, there are blogs, there's other things here that you can find. Back to the resident homepage though, there's so much information here. You have news and information of things that are coming up at Del Webb. So this will be things that our board of directors wants to put out there for news and information. This will be things that Stephanie, our resident manager, puts out there. There will be things from our community services group, lifestyle information out here from Lori, our lifestyle manager. So this will be a great place to find, you know, the latest things that are going on. This will also be most likely some of the things that you also receive an email for. But if you don't want to go searching for it in your email, you can find it here. And then right next to that are all of the different things going on. This is in a list form of maybe the next 30 or 60 days, things that are coming up. So you can look at that through there. Now, if you don't want to go through the list view and you don't want to scroll all the way like to May, you can click upcoming events and that gives you the calendar view. And it's very easy to toggle from, you know, March to April and then to May. And you can see all of the different events that are going on at Del Webb Orlando. So back to the home page for the resident side though, below that we have clubs and groups. So this is like a finder. So if you're interested in joining a club or group or seeing what's going on with the club or group, you can click on this. And it'll just give you this simple search screen. But in this search screen is a list of every club and group. So if you're interested in looking up the sports groups, or if you're interested in looking up the arts and crafts groups, you can look at that. If you know exactly what group you're looking for, you can just type it right in here. Or if you know that it starts with an F, like the Fairwayers group starts with an F, you can search and this gives you all the groups that start with an F. And say like you want to go and look and learn more about the Fairwayers Golf Club, you can click on the Fairwayers Golf Club and you'll see that every group has their own page. So every group has the ability to manage their own committees, manage their own club documents, manage their own club events, their own club forums. So only their members can see some of this stuff. They also have club news and upcoming events. So each club has the ability to manage their own activities through their own page. Now Mary is logged in, and if Mary is interested in joining the Fairwearers Golf Club, she can just click join, and the administrator of the Fairwearers Golf Club will be notified that Mary is interested in joining. So then they can get together and figure out how to make Mary a full-fledged member. Maybe there's dues that have to be paid, or there's information or things that have to be signed. But whatever it is, there's a connection that's made to the site now. Now, if you go back to the Fairwearers Club and you just want to look at their events, you can look at their events just by clicking on their events calendar. Or if we go back to the Homeowners Association, there's another calendar down here, over here, called Events Calendar. And if I just go from looking at everybody, so right now we're seeing everybody, all of the different events. And let's say I just want to look at the Fairwearers, so I can scroll down and I can click on sports and I can hit search, and I can see the Fairwearers events that are going on. So a nice thing about this calendar is no matter what the event is, all you have to do is just click on the event, and you can see more information about it. So here the Fairwearers are golfing together on Monday, May 9th at 9 o'clock. It says $50 here, but there's no registration, there's no fee for it until you get to the golf course, so you don't have to worry about paying online. But if this was an event that had a registration fee, you could also pay online. But so here, the Fairwearers have an event. You can click on this. It's at this Eagle Brook Golf Course. You can click on this link, and it takes you right to the Eagle Brook Golf Course homepage. It tells you who's the event coordinator. It tells you if a registration is required and if there's cancellations, and this says that the registration is required. And then it says that there's a capacity of 24 players and there's available slots of 24 players. So if Mary is interested in joining, she just joined the golf club. Now, the Fairwearers, you don't have to be a member in order to play with them on the events, but some clubs you do and some clubs you don't. But Mary joined, and she's going to play with the Fairwearers. She hits register now, so now it just kind of verifies all the information. Mary can check her calendar, make sure and double check that she's available during this time. There is no fee, but she has to register, so you click next. And then it says complete registration. So once again, verifies the time and the information and the location, and she hits complete registration, and voila, the person that is the event contact has been notified that Mary has registered. Mary also receives an email that says that she is registered and confirms her reservation. It shows that the capacity was 24, now the available slots is 23, and Mary can add this to her calendar. So if she has an Outlook calendar or a Google Mail calendar, she can just click this link and add it to her calendar. She can also cancel her registration from here as well. So tremendous amount of power and flexibility in that events calendar. We think it's going to be something that people will use almost every day. Once again, I'm back on the home page for the resident side of the portal. And there's just a couple other features. The resident directory is just a simple search directory where you can see resident information for those that opt in to want to be shown in the resident directory. You don't have to have your information provided, but if you'd like to, you can opt in, and then you'll be available to be seen by others when they do a search. And then I did say that there's a lot of repetition and duplication. So down here we have a member dashboard, and you have a lot of the same links that I talked about or I'm going to talk about. So you have the Breeze, the member directory. We have classified ads here because we are planning on integrating Jerry's List into this at some point, but it may not be in May, but in the future we are hoping to do that. So there's forms and templates. So there's meeting information of upcoming board meetings. There's a lot of different things down here. If you just go from the home page down to the member dashboard, more than likely you can find 80 to 90% of the things that you're looking for. But there's more. If we move along on the main menu and you click on lifestyle, you can see a lot of information that is highlighted in this sidebar menu about what's going on from a lifestyle standpoint. So we have events by category, events today, events monthly. If you're interested in looking up events, this is a really nice tool. If you go to events, event calendar by category. Remember the event calendar had that rainbow of colors? Well, this is sorted so that it has it organized for you. For instance, if you're just interested in the lifestyle events, you can click on lifestyle and it shows you just the lifestyle events that are in the calendar, okay? If you are just interested in, for instance, looking at the tavern events, it just shows the tavern events that are in the calendar. Or you might want to just look at, you know, what's coming up for music and dancing. You can click on that and it'll have it sorted for you. So really makes it easy to quickly narrow down and find the things that you're interested in. Or if you're just not sure what you're looking for, this might help you kind of narrow that down and find things to do. Moving next into homeowners association and management, these are links that help us manage the community and help you manage your home. So this will be, you know, things like submitting a DWO service request is here, landscaping information, the different committees that are appointed by the homeowners association board are listed here. The recent e-blast that went out, if you don't want to go searching for your email, you may be able to find it here quicker on the recent e-blast. Information about our upcoming board meetings, including the board packet and meeting minutes, you can go here. So a lot of really good information, hopefully right at your fingertips, that you can find regarding the board. Forums is another thing that we think will be useful. We have the forums, frequently requested forums are in a couple of different places. So if you click on that, and there's kind of the different forms are organized by the type of form that you may be looking for. If I move along to resident resources on the resident side of the hub, you get a lot of information in these side menus. These are really things to help you as a resident, you know, find information that you're looking for, or maybe find things that you might be interested in. This image that we have in the middle is a calendar of all of the different amenities that are at Del Webb Orlando. So it has a list of our different meeting rooms, our fitness room, the amphitheater, the outdoor fire pit. The other neat thing that we did is we're always kind of concerned about the pool temperature. There's been concerns about the pool temperature. We've installed some wireless temperature probes in the pool so that we can see the real-time pool temperature. And so you can see the outdoor pool and the indoor pool. So if you're thinking of heading to the pool and you want to check the temperature, you can easily do that. We have a list of all the library books and DVDs that we have available for residents to check out. You can look at the resident directory again. I went over reserving an amenity. That's just by clicking on this image right next. You can join a club or a group, and I gave you a little demonstration of that, with Mary joining the Fairwares. Frequently asked questions is here. This is going to be very helpful because you have all these different topics, and every one of these categories has a number of different things with frequently asked questions, and the questions are right next here. So you pick on a category, and then you see the question next to it, and then by clicking down, it tells you the answer to that question. So hopefully a lot of your questions are here. It'll save you a headache of calling the front desk or sending emails, or even asking your friends or neighbors about these questions that they may not know or they may have their own opinion of. So it's best that you go here first and try to get the correct answer before you go down some of those other paths. So the resident resources has a lot of great information, including like design guidelines if you're thinking of doing something for your home, or working with the architectural review committee on upgrades to your home. The paint colors are right here. If you're thinking of getting your home painted, you can click on that, and that takes you right to the Sherwin-Williams site. And Sherwin-Williams shows the approved Del Webb Orlando home colors. So you can go and click through there, and you can find your new home colors if you're interested in repainting your home. So a lot of great information right at your fingertips under resident resources. Next, of course, we tried to make a help screen that was truly helpful. So we have ways of requesting help through email and phone. We have ways of learning answers to different things, of getting information. What about hurricanes? How do you use the gate access? How do you use the FSR Connect portal? All of these different things are on the help screen. And then if you want to learn some website quick tips, you know, if you want to find out how do you do events, or how do you set up clubs, or what about committees, you can go here. And then finally, if you just want to learn on your own, and we really would encourage you to do that, you know, as a resident, you can click on this link under the help screen, and it'll give you some documents and some videos that you can watch to learn on your own. So we hopefully made the help screen simple and easy for everybody to use. And if I click learn, you can see all of the different things that are there. I wanted to point out, we see the Club Express logo here. Club Express is the company who owns the software that's running in the background. So our website is ours. We own all of the content. But the engine behind the scenes and all the storage of the information is being managed by Club Express in the background. So if you hear the term Club Express, it's really just the company that owns the software that we are running our website on. So that's where that came from. Okay, so I gave you a kind of a really quick overview. I hope you feel that this provides you a website that is more functional and easier than the old website. Certainly is faster. We have unlimited storage, so we can upload documents like crazy. You know, everything we need as a community should be here in this portal. So we hope that you enjoy it. It will be available to you to log in on your own in May. Right now, you can go to delwebborlando.com and you can see the public side of the portal, and feel free to play with it. But in May, you'll receive your credentials so that you can log in and get to the rest of it. So with that, I hope everyone has a great day, and take care. Bye.